Hey guys, what's going on? I'm really hoping this wind noise isn't killing it, but welcome back to another range day. We have a new gun here for you guys today. This gun might be on the top list in the market right now for a concealed carry weapon. It is the Smith Wesson M&P 2.0 Shield 2.0. Now this gun here, I just recently picked up. Smith & Wesson did change this up from the original, I guess the 1.0 you would say. Smith & Wesson did change this from the original Shield. They have a different trigger. They did go with a more aggressive grip all around. It's more, honestly, it's a lot more textured and it feels really good. There's no slip in any amount of holding this gun. But first thing is, when you get this gun, it does come with an 8-round and a 7-round magazine. The 8-round is the one that I use because it does have this nice little extension here, so this really helps with me having a little bit meatier of a hand and still being able to carry a subcompact. Now the one that I have is equipped with a Crimson Trace red laser. Now I do like what Smith & Wesson did with this is because they integrated this into the frame. It's not a bulky attachment that you have to worry about getting caught on anything, but the one thing that I do not like is that finding a holster for this is somewhat difficult. The new 2.0s, the shape is a little bit different than the 1.0, not by much, but it's just enough to cause issues with getting a new holster. So that is one downfall that I see, and I mean that's pretty much it. Honestly, I've never gotten to shoot this yet. This is my new concealed carry gun, but I have not been able to take the opportunity to shoot it, but I have been carrying it. And I will say, when it comes to carrying this gun, when you have it in your waistband, it's not bad. It's a very concealable gun. It's a single stack, of course, so it's only a single stack 8-shot 9mm, but it's very concealable. The one thing I will say is, in a belt holster, it's good. You put it in a pocket holster, it's on the upper side for the size, so it does make it a little bit difficult to carry in a pocket, especially in the pocket of a coat, or in your jean pocket if you have a pocket holster. So that is one thing. But as you can see, other people are here shooting today, so I'm going to go ahead and send a couple shots down range, and we'll talk a little bit more after that. All right, guys, let's go. Well guys, after a couple mags going through this here, the one thing I will say is, like I said, Smith & Wesson did upgrade the trigger on this. It's honestly a very smooth, crisp trigger. I think they rated about 4.5 pounds, so it's a heavier trigger than a concealed carry. I think my 1.0 M&P 40 is, I think, around the 3 1/4 range, so it's about 1.25 pounds heavier, and it's this is a lot nicer than the 1.0. I know the 1.0, some people, they get them, and a lot of times they replace the trigger or replace components. But this here, this is only my first couple rounds through it, but this trigger is really nice. It's really smooth, and I just can't get over it. Another thing too is, when you're looking at this gun, I'll try and show you guys. The sight picture on this is very clean. I love the sights. I will say, since this does have adjustable sights, the thing that I might look into is maybe getting some night sights, possibly. I'm not saying 100% that I'm going to, but the stock sights that come on this is very nice. So yeah, I'm going to be honest, I want to shoot more, so we're going to keep shooting. I'll have more information to you guys here in a minute after we get some more rounds. Alright guys, another thing to go along with this is the model that I got does have a manual thumb safety right here, so when you're holding the gun, it's ambidextrous. When you use your thumb, just you push it up is safe, down is fire. And also with, I'm not sure if it's just Smith & Wesson, but I noticed it more in Smith & Wesson, is they do have this trigger safety, which you see this little tab down here, is if you do not firmly get a grip on the trigger, you cannot fire this, but if you get a grip the whole way on the trigger, it brings that tab up and you can pull the trigger. Another thing too to go along with it, so this is empty, is that trigger. It's a nice, you have a little bit of a wall you hit right off the bat. Smooth. It's real crisp. The trigger is there. It doesn't have a lot of give in it, so usually you get a little bit of pull out of it, and it's right to it. Alright guys, I'm just going to keep shooting. This gun's nice. I like it. I see why I use it for my carry gun now. Alright guys, so we are going to wrap this range day up. I really do hope that you like the Smith Wesson M&P Shield 2.0. I don't know if I actually said this in the beginning, this is a 9mm Luger. So anyways, to go with that, so things to know about this gun. Smith & Wesson for the 2.0 has upgraded the trigger. They have upgraded the grip. Those are the two big features, is the grip and the trigger. They did add a few nice texture pieces here on the edge of the slide. That's pretty nice too. Other things to go with this model, manual thumb safety. It does have a trigger safety, and this is equipped with a Crimson Trace red laser. So that's about it. This is a single stack 9mm, which I'm pretty sure most of the shields are. So I do hope you guys like this video. If you want to know more about the M&P series, please go check out my video with my M&P 40, which is the original M&P, and I did go into information on how the M&P series started. So if you guys want, go ahead and check that video out, and I'll hopefully see you guys on the next one. If you want to know anything more about this gun that I did not cover, go ahead and drop some comments down below. And as always, hit that subscribe button, and I will catch you guys on the next upload. And if you want to, in the comments, go ahead and add any guns that you want me to try out, because I know this, if you're looking into a gun like this, I know ones that do compete with this are, I believe, the LC9 Ruger, and I think 2 Glock models compete with this too. And right now, this is holding its own against Glock. The Ruger LC9 is fairly new, but it is competing as well. If you want to know anything about those guns, drop some comments below. I'll try and get my hands on one so we can do a review, and I'll give more information to you and let you know how it shoots. Alright guys, like I said, hope you like this video. If you do, give it a thumbs up. If you want to know, apparently they're running heavy equipment. If you want to know anything more, drop some comments. And as always, hit that subscribe button along with the little bell next to it for more notifications on new content, and along with new discussions that I want to get with you guys to get information on what guns you want me to feature on these range days. Alright guys, I'm going to go spend a couple more rounds with this gun, and then I'm going to head home. Alright guys, I'll see you.